What's up, lads and lasses? Brother Red here, and today I'm going to tell you my very first story time. I had an encounter with a cryptid when I was 13. This is my story. Now, for a bit of context, I spent the first 18 years of my life living in an extremely small town in far eastern Washington. Like, it's so small I hesitate to call it a town. But this town, uh, mostly around the edges, it's a farming community. The town is in a very huge valley. Just there's pastures, hay fields, and surrounding the whole valley is forests and mountains. Right. Well, this happened back in 2008, and being such a being such a small town, word gets around quite a bit, and in a span of about 3 weeks, there were a lot of strange occurrences happening in and around the town. A lot of pets were going missing. There was a couple cats, a few dogs. One of them was a very large German Shepherd. And I even talked to one of the local farmers in the area, and he said that he recently lost one of his calves. And this wasn't a small calf, it was like a 200-pound calf. And he said when he saw it, when he finally found it, the tracks that surrounded it were these very large canine like tracks, like maybe a dog or a wolf, way too big to be a coyote. And I was an animal nerd back then. I still am to this day. So I knew my animals. So I thought, well, maybe it was a dog or maybe a wolf, which was odd because, again, for some more context, there had not been any wolves in that area for many, many years. People got rid of them. Same thing with grizzly bears. There were black bears in that general region, but they were up in the mountains and they usually never came down this far, especially into town. Same thing with mountain lions. Cougars usually stayed out of this area. So I thought, okay, maybe there's a huge dog coming through the farms, maybe even within the towns. The town, I'm sorry. And for some more context, I lived somewhat on the outskirts of town, kind of like in the town and like a little bit outwards, like in between. And right next door to where I lived, there was this huge plant where they make special sand. And there's also a river, a decent sized river that runs through the whole valley that's right alongside the plant and right in front of my house, right? And I used to go up and down this river with my youth bow and my arrows, and I would just shoot like dirt mounds and stuff like that. Well, within the span of these 3 weeks, one day I went to that plant. I was walking up the river and I went up onto the plant and I was walking along, and in front of me I saw something weird. It was a large